Welcome to the crafty month. This is the time where we prepare our Christmas ornaments to decorate home, right? You haven't started yet? No worries, today I bring you a cool and crafty idea to inspire you to decorate home, so come with me. Hello, my name is Helen and welcome to Expression, the DIY channel. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for taking your time to watch my video when there are other important things to do or you're passing through a very hard situation. Actually, the whole world is passing through a very difficult situation, like this pandemic, like the natural disaster and different tragedies around the world, like the crisis, the political crisis we have been living in my country, Peru. We just need a lot of effort to overcome the situation, but in the meanwhile, we need to be thankful to be alive, to be around our family, our friends, and the most important, enjoy life and smile, always smile. Today I don't pretend to resolve the global problem or your personal problem with my DIY, but at least I want you to smile for a little bit. I want you to relax and enjoy the moment just for a while and forget everything that you have in your mind that makes you feel sad. Today I bring you a cool and crafty idea that you don't need to spend a lot of money just for a bag of pistachios and a silicone glue that probably you have at home. Yeah, that's it, simple materials that probably you have at home, and don't forget to let your creativity fly away. So let's get crafty!
For this DIY we will need pistachio shells. After eating all the crunchy pistachio, we will clean the shells with a brush and then you have the option to paint them or leave them natural. But don't forget to apply the fixed varnish to protect them. Before we start with the flower creation process, it's important to classify the shells by size. The small ones in one group and then the big ones in another group, in order to connect them easily. So let's start to create the first group. Try to connect one with the other using silicone. I have the cold silicone, but I recommend you the hot silicone. The stick process is faster. So let's stick the 4 shells together, like they were hugging each other in a group, to form a rose bottom. The next group of shells will go around. In this case, each shell should be covering the joint of the 2 shells in front of it. But let's wash it. We are about to finish, so this is the time to adjust all the shells in the position you want your flower to look like. Because once the silicone is dried, it will be too late to make any changes. And voila! I like it that I made 3 more. The more I practice, the better the flowers look like. It's not as complicated as it looks, you just need to practice. However, I found an easier way to do it, using a piece of cardboard as a base. The base size will depend according to the size you want the flower. I already started the flower, and I use the base to give support to the shells when they lean on to open the flowers. But you can use the base cardboard from the beginning, that makes the process easier. When you apply the silicone, do it all around and the bottom of the shells, cause that's the part stick on the cardboard base. And it's done. This looks like a succulent, and that gave me an idea. Let's paint it green using acrylic paint. I recommend you to use a fine brush to reach all the flower corners. The flower doesn't look like a real succulent with that color, so I added black to make it darker and white to make it soft. Then let's use a swab or any sponge and dab softly melon color to shade the leaves, to make it look like a real succulent. Don't forget to apply the fixative varnish spray to protect the flowers. Now we need to put the succulent in a real flower pot, and let's add some grass and flowers around.
Have you ever thought that you could create cool craft like this flower out of pistachio shells? How do you feel now? Crafted to start with the decoration at home? Hope you liked the video, guys, and if you did, please give a thumb up. Share the video with your friends and in your social medias, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos about art and craft. Enjoy the rest of your day, don't forget to smile, take care of yourself, and see you next time.